Empty marker.
How do you define inspiration?
It's the thing that won't leave you alone, right? That notion that just kind of keeps coming back around and being like, hello, hello.
Washington Heights is the source of Lin-Manuel Miranda's earliest inspiration and the scene of the Hamilton star's newest project,
Ice cold piragua.
the movie version of his very first musical, In the Heights. I'm probably going to blow this line from the film. You can't take two steps around here without bumping into someone else's plans. I'm close, right?
Yeah, that's pretty good. I think the first rule of a musical is, does your world sing? Does it make sense for these characters to burst into song? And I was like, well, you cannot walk a block in Washington Heights without hearing music.
Miranda, who plays Piragua Guy in the movie, says he most identifies with the character Nina, the neighborhood success story who can't adjust to a different life at Stanford. He began to bridge the two worlds early on at a public elementary school for gifted students on Manhattan's Upper East Side.
That's when I started really kind of code switching for real. I became Lin at school, Lin-Manuel at home. I had Puerto Rican, Black, and Dominican friends in my neighborhood. And then, you know, there were fewer of those at my elementary school. Everyone's figuring out how to be their most authentic self. And for me, writing in the Heights was a big step in that journey.
Miranda's parents, Luis, a political consultant, and Luz Towns, a psychologist, knew their son had talent. Even as a young boy, he was all about music and lyrics.
I hear him talk all the time about things I had no idea existed, like internal rhyme.
So he's hearing some rhythm in his head.
Constantly.
And trying to put the words to it.
Constantly.
He dreamed of being successful, but didn't quite imagine life with Hamilton and thereafter.
Hamilton, for the first time, allows us not to live from paycheck to paycheck. So any dollars that we have, we put into philanthropy.
The Miranda family philanthropy reaches far and wide. In the last year alone, they've raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for COVID relief funds. Now, there are hopeful signs that Broadway is bouncing back. But during the dark days, Miranda raised money for his out-of-work colleagues on the stage and behind the scenes. The family also started Raise Up, an online auction site to bring aid to the hardest-hit communities. And they are most proud of the Miranda Family Fellows, 40 to date. The fellowships support underrepresented artists.
That is some of the most inspiring stuff because we really meet with them regularly, and I can't wait to see what they create.
Thanks to his Miranda Family Fellowship, Hugo Weje Ramirez spent a summer studying at the National Theater Institute.
It's difficult to put into words just how much of an inspiration he is. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people who have gone through In the Heights, who have gone through Hamilton, whether working as a performer or working on the production side, that wouldn't have gotten the recognition that they deserve if it weren't for the work that he has done.
You know, to create more artists and to find people, it's been very moving, especially within the Heights and the release of the movie. How many people, they go, well, In the Heights was my first musical, and so I just thought seeing a bunch of incredible Latino actors on stage was normal. And it was, you know, that was what was missing in my life. And for that to be the baseline of normal for them and to see what they go on to create is truly overwhelming for me.
Who inspires you?
You know, when I was a little kid, it was Steven Spielberg and Chuck Jones, actually. Chuck Jones wrote this incredible autobiography about creating the Warner Brothers cartoons, but it really is this sort of master class in collaboration is how you're going to get there. Like, you will make better things when you collaborate than you can alone. I remember writing Neil Patrick Harris's opening number for the Tonys.
Yeah. That song, Bigger, was a big showstopper at the 2013 Tony Awards.
You know, he says something like, oh God, wait, I want to get the lyric right. Is like somewhere there's out there, there's a kid living for Tony performances, singing and flipping with all the Pippins and Wickeds and Kinkies, Matildas and Mormons is. So we might reassure that kid or do something to spur that kid, because I promise you, all of us up here tonight, we were that kid, and now we're bigger. When I've had the privilege to write for occasions like that, the only thing I want to get through the theater is the only difference between you watching at home and these people made miracles happen to get here, and you can do that too.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.